right, ladies and gentlemen, Antonio Perkins joined with Scott Groff here for XKO 24, where we are 5 years strong. Making his way to the cage, Dennis Thomas. Dennis Thomas fighting out of Ironside, Team Takedown, and Street Jiu-Jitsu. Street Jiu-Jitsu is where he actually owns and operates that facility. Bringing to the cage his first time to XKO, and a tremendous fighter. Dennis Thomas, the age of 34, standing at a height of 5'6", 145 pounds. His last fight was a victory by submission. His fighting style, he is a boxer and a mixed martial artist with a specialty in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His strategy for this fight, as speaking to him in the back, he wants to strike first, submit, and then unleash on his ground game. Had a fantastic camp, had an easy weight cut, no issues there. Coming into this fight with the support of his wife, and of course he said he wanted to fight because he wants to be a great father, a great role model for his children.
Yeah, and look who's in his corner. James Vick, of the UFC, former XKO fighter, now fighting in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Stomping the cage, Dennis Thomas mentioned before that he owns Street Jiu-Jitsu. He's an owner and operator. He said he wants his students to really see an example in him as a mentor and a professional fighter. And that's the reason why he wants to leave his record 3-0 instead of 2-1.
Well, I mean, look who he's training with, for God's sakes. I mean, Team Takedown, Ironside. I mean, he's training with some of the best around, for sure.
Fighting from Roanoke City here in Texas. You know, it's kind of a drive to make it out here. But the team that came with him, you'll be able to hear them in the crowd once his hand is raised in his victory.
All right. Well, listen, he's going to fight somebody who's 0-2 in the cage here at XKO, and that's Jaime Anaya. And Jaime, what a terrific guy.
Yeah.
He was just overseas, man. I was following him. He was over in Rome, taking pictures and,
really?
and doing. Oh yeah, Jaime was over there, and here he is with I would say one of the best jiu-jitsu camps in Dallas, if not the best, and that's
right.
Cobra Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
right.
of course, with Eddie Ricardo, his brother Eder, and he'll be entering, definitely looking to excel with his ground game and his jiu-jitsu tonight. Jaime is a terrific guy, man. I mean, he's an educated man. You know, he's geez. Well, I'm trying to think of the name he went to. Anyway, I'll think of it. We'll turn it over to Travis.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what 3 rounds. It's in the 145 division. This bout is sponsored by the House Sport and Grill Official After Party for XKO 24. Your referee in charge of this contest is Ryan Webster. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introduce your fighters. He's standing in the Jiu-Jitsu and boxing. Amateur record 2-0 tonight's match professional debut. He stands 5'6" and weighing at 145 pounds, representing Ironside MMA and Street Jiu-Jitsu from Roanoke, Texas, Dennis Travieso. He's trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and holds a professional fight record of 1 win and 3 losses. He stands 5'9" and weighing at 146 pounds, representing Cobra Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu from Plano, Texas, Jaime.
So here we go.
You know, both fighters share the same age of 34 years old. We have 2 mature fighters.
2 mature men, for sure.
That have a strong mental game with MMA, appreciation for the sport. And let's see which seasoned gentleman is going to be the victor of the night.
Wow, big uppercut by Jaime. And a quick takedown which I think is exactly what Thomas wanted to do, was get that quick takedown. You could see he was pushing so now it turns into a grappling game. So let's see which two of these guys is going to excel at their grappling. Thomas on top of Jaime. Of course, grappling changes quickly when strikes are applied, as we know, thus MMA. Quickest way to turn a black belt into a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, punch him in the face.
You know, the thing is, with Jaime Anaya coming from a background of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he's comfortable on the ground. When asked how he predicts the fight to go, he wants a first-round knockout.
Yeah, well, he's going to have a tough time getting that. He's in the. He just had his guard passed. Side position for Thomas, right to the mount. Now let's see if Jaime can flip over to his back. He's covering up. Thomas not doing anything but wasting energy right there. He's got nothing going against it. Jaime doing a good job of putting himself up against the cage to nullify some of those strikes. He's not hitting him. Jaime is intelligently defending. But Jaime, that was quick. Jaime just couldn't get out of there.
Yeah.
I tell you, I mean, Jaime looking at the referee, yeah, I get it. You had to stop it. You had to stop it. You know, that's what happens. But I got to tell you, man, he was looking at the referee. Never look at the referee. Okay, that pisses me off. First thing you're taught, killer instinct, you don't stop a submission or strike until the referee drags you off of your opponent. And he kept looking at the referee. You going to stop it? You going to stop it? Well, what the heck? What do you mean going to stop it? You were hitting his freaking arms. Now, that being said, the last part of it got through. Referee did the right thing. But the first part, when he looked at the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, no winner of the match. Round 1, 1 minute 23 seconds. By TKO, Dennis Travieso. For the meet and greet. You defended your 2-0 victory. You brought it up to 3-0. You wanted to do this for your team, as street jiu-jitsu, for your family. How do you feel to get the victory? You know, your bread and butter has always been Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Down here in the corner, you got the full map. All of you saw was the victory at that point. You got busy, you landed a lot of punches, you kept looking up at the ref. What was going on with them?
Wondering when he was going to stop the fight. You knew I knew a stop, but I had the right thing, and I was just looking at the ref, and he was going to stop it. Well, the guy was going to get hurt. I just wanted to come down. They were keeping me healthy and keeping healthy. He walked out of here on his own, and I want to thank my wife, my family for supporting me, my team at Outside Martial Arts,
both of you guys share the age of 34. You guys are still young enough to be in this game. I'm sure you were in here. A lot of respect you showed your opponent. So, what are you going to do with this 3-0 victory? What's going to happen now? You've already perfected your ground game. You do the strikes now. So now what's going to happen after the arsenal?
just keep on winning. That's how you all goes. Keep winning. Never run out of lose.
Well, you know, we were talking to Scott now. We're talking about your corner. And, you feel pretty good with this tall, 6'6" man behind us. What do you have to say about him, James Vick, former XKO guy in this corner right here?
James has been a training partner of mine for a long time, for many, many years. We've been training together forever, and he came in as a beginner when I was using the big names over in UFC. He's a future champ right here, future UFC champ. I want to thank Coach Ron for getting me prepared for this. My buddy Rudy coming out here supporting me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Thomas is your victor tonight here